In today's video, I'm going to be going over 5 beginner retakes that are super useful and really important to know if you want to improve your mechanics. All of these retakes are the building blocks for more advanced retakes, so no matter what skill level you're at, these retakes should help you out. With all that being said, let's hop into the first retake. Okay, so the first retake I'm going to be going over are high walls. High walls are the most important retake in Fortnite, and without them, it's really hard to do well in box fights and even arena. They can be paired with so many other retakes, and I personally use them more than any other build move. The way I go about learning high walls is first just getting the 2 walls up and landing on a floor. Then I recommend trying to add the extra walls to the side. And then finally I do all of that and then quickly place a ramp underneath myself to continue my momentum upwards. Another thing that can help you out is adding these 2 walls through the cone. Not only is it important for more advanced retakes, but it's also going to help you block off angles and prevent damage from height. The next retake is protected 90s, and it has 2 separate variations for it. The first one is just going in a straight line, and I would recommend learning this one first. I typically use this when I'm trying to create distance from a player while going up layers at the same time. And then the second variation is actually turning 90 degrees and switching directions. This one's a little more complicated, but it's a lot faster at getting you up layers. I typically use this when I'm going for height and I want to get up fast while staying really protected. The third retake is a newer one that I first saw from clicks, and it's the only move in the game that can get you up faster than 90s. In the background you can see me doing it, and essentially what you're doing is placing a ramp out ahead of you, then doing a 90 without walls on the ramp you're currently on, and then jumping off of that 90 into another 90 off the ramp you built at the beginning. I find this move most effective after doing a few 90s, and I actually use this move in my build fight start, and I usually get height 90% of the time. I would only really use this if you know the opponent is either on the same layer or below you, because it's not very protective and you can easily get shot. The fourth retake is another essential thing you need to learn to be a good builder, and that's side jumps. There are so many different variations of side jumps, so I'm just going to roll through almost all of them in the background. Start out with the easier ones like just landing on a floor, and build your way up to the more advanced ones. You can go ahead and put the video in slow motion if you need to. Once you get the advanced side jumps down, you can combine them with the high walls I showed earlier in the video to make a nice combo. The last retake I'm going to be going over has been around for a while, but it's still really useful, and again this one also has many different variations. When starting out learning this, I recommend doing them one at a time, getting that muscle memory down, and then eventually trying to do multiple of them back to back. The best way to learn all of these retakes is just to watch them, put them in slow motion if you need to, and start out slow but build up to full speed. With this retake as well, you can add a high wall at the end, which I typically do just to make it a little more protective. If these retakes were a little too easy for you, or you already learned all of them and you want to move on to more challenging ones, I recently made a video on some advanced retakes that's going to be on your screen now, so go ahead and click that. If this video did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe, and use code Turtleman in the item shop. It's the best way to support me. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.